Welcome everyone, I am Jerome, and I'm gonna play some Crash Bandicoot 4. This game, I was waiting for it for a long time, being a huge fan of the original games. We're gonna choose an all-new save slot just for this one here, and we're gonna call it, yeah, we're gonna call it J. Come on, play. So Jay, let's play. We're gonna play in the modern style. The retro style is a little bit cheap. It sounds like I'm making excuses, but it is actually really hard. It's really hard, and I wanna be good at the game for you guys. I'm doing this for you guys. So all right, let's just jump into it. Lower the music a little tiny bit. So yeah, load times, that's one of the weird aspects of this game, but it definitely feels retro, at least. Oh, my controller's a little on the broken side, so it might disconnect a bunch. Apologies. If ever I miss a jump, it's because of the controller. I'm gonna need to get a new controller soon.
Crash Bandicoot. At last, I, the great Neo-Cortex, have you right where I want you. And now, the final blow!
Hush, simpleton.
Face it, Entropy, it's going to fail. Again.
I like that they, even though I prefer the Clancy Brown Cortex because he's from my childhood, and I mean it's Clancy Brown, I do like the Cortex that we had since Twin Sanity, I think. Jeff something, I forget his name, but he's the Cortex we've had since Crash Twin Sanity. Son of a bitch. Come on, stay connected, you. Let me try that. Alright.
Is he dead?
Leave him. He's served his purpose.
It's gonna be a fun time. I'm playing a game that has tight controls and the controller keeps dropping out. We'll manage! I love the subtitle. It was about time that we had a Crash Bandicoot 4.
A great power has awoken. Crash? I fear it portends an event of reality-shattering proportions. I feel it emanating from Insanity Peak. Quickly, we must go! Crash! Crash! Crash!
So right away, this is one good-looking game. Amazing. The graphics are pretty sweet. You got your Spyro swimming aid here. You got your fridge with Crash Bandicoot. You can wear the Crash sombrero. And you can play Crash 1, Crash 2, Crash 3, and of course Crash 4. That's kind of a fun way to like say that this is truly the next gen Crash. You got your menus here where you can see you have some new stuff in this one, where the Wampa fruit you collect goes towards a new meter. Of course, you got your basic little enemies here. So yeah, show HUD. There's a box behind here that's easy to lose. So you try not to spin too much the boxes because you really don't want to miss out on the contents of the boxes. So yeah, this is really a cool little game. So you get the double jump from the start, you get the super slam, and you don't have the super spin, but I think you get that further as we play along. But
quickly, we must go.
All right. So Aku's being a little bit of a all right. So of course you have your little Aku protector masks, and then you have like. It's interesting how this feels both new visually, but also classic in terms of what it does with the visuals. It's really interesting. So of course this first level's obviously going to be the easiest level in the game. They're not going to set us up for failure right away. Ah, no! So of course you now have some new mechanics, including this this Tarzan PS1 rail grinding. This one here is a bit easy to miss. All right, so let's all right, so far so good. There's a couple cool things, like the enemies sort of become homing missiles for other enemies, depending on if you have enemies behind them. There's a lot of cool little things here and there. Like, of course, here there's a hidden gem. But this enemy's gonna kill this enemy, so he's got these cool little heat-seeking features here, which is really cool. Then we got some shambling platforms. So far, this game is, like, really good. Bonus levels, cool thing, just like the Insane Trilogy. The thing they added where the bonus levels sort of serve as a checkpoint. It's pretty interesting, especially for a later level where you will have you will need to not get any of the boxes to get one of the gems, just like the blue gem in Crash 2. There's a blue gem here that requires getting no boxes. However, the blue gem in here is in a much harder level than the level you needed to do in Crash 2, so it's then now I'm invincible. I don't think I've ever been invincible in this game, honestly. When I played through it the first time, you so rarely come upon the what makes this sequence a lot easier. Alright, so technically I should be on my way to getting all the boxes. I think I'm good. Should be good. I'm probably gonna miss a box or two because I always miss a box or two. It's this kind of a game. I'll be like, where did I miss him? Where did I miss a box? Like, I'll feel like Batman or something. Like, where is it? I think I'm good. Double jump. Keep forgetting you get that from the start in this one. So just a little bit of fun platforming. It's all in the timing, and of course, boom, boom, boom. All right. Wait till it blows, so you have the proof, and then squip gem. Ooh, gem is exciting. And of course, we have destroyed a level. Gems and skins, excellent. Insanely perfect relic. You won't see those often. I can assure you that this is pretty much the only level I'm able to like just destroy the first time around. Time trials, you still have your relics and stuff. There's a lot of collectibles in this. The first two levels are sort of connected story-wise, so you don't have to like to use the menu screen. But yeah. But these levels are just gorgeous. Like this whole design is just mwah, mwah. I'm Italian, I'm allowed. Yeah, you have Wampa crates when you're not playing in classic mode. In classic modes, you have lives instead of Wampa crates. I feel like these levels don't seem so hard. Well, we're not at the hard ones yet. So this 3D is a little bit complicated. It's a little complicated, okay. But yeah, no, it's all right. Cool little anti-frustration features that they've added for this one. You have a yellow circle under where you're landing, so you never really, like, you're never gonna land somewhere you don't want to. So at least there's that. That's a cool little feature, I personally think. I like it. I know some people feel it's less pure Crash, but you know what? You don't know nothing. This game's all pure Crash. This game is probably the purest Crash we've had in like 20 years. So, yeah, come on. And we're getting to the hard part now. Pop in, pop outs. Ah, got hit once. Lost a mask. Did I lose 2 masks? This timing's a little tough, but you just hang in there and you'll get it. There's a little thing we have to do with the timing that requires a little bit of skill. I mean, the whole game requires a little bit of skill. This is a Crash Bandicoot game after all, but yeah. You get the slide jump, of course. 2, 3. I'm just gonna wait here patiently. You don't have to get all the Wumpa fruit. You have to get just a bunch of them. You have to get like 75% of them, and I think that's good enough to get all the extra gems. You don't need to get all of the Wumpa for your Wumpa meter to fill. It's up there in the left. You see a little thing. So now we got a checkpoint here. There's going to be a bunch of dumb deaths, especially this level here. The timing is a little off in my head for when these platforms are supposed to explode. So here, you'll notice there's a little thing on the wall here that's like, you have to start bottom right and then make your way around. Actually, no, you have to start bottom left, sorry. And you have to make your way around to the platforms in order to get the gem. So this is what we're going to do. I'm just going to wait till it gets back. You hear the musical chime? And now jump. Ah, it's okay. You keep the gem. I'm trying to be fancy and fancy at the same time, but yeah, you keep the gem normally. I don't think you have to redo the gem thing, and if you do, I'll just redo the level later, but yeah. That's how you get the red gem for those interested in your Crash Bandicoot colored gems. Ah, come on! I'm being too dumb. I gotta concentrate. All right, let's just finish this level. Come on, Jerome. I do this really cool stuff and then I die a bunch. Also, if you die a certain number of times, you don't get the gem for dying. Oh, come on. Okay. Now I'm not gonna get the gem for dying 3 deaths unless I don't die once. Let's do it. Let's try to get everything in this level properly. All right. So we got this checkpoint here. Let's do this. Ooh. Where are we now? It's gonna be one of those, huh? All right. So let's try not to miss the hidden gem here. Let's try not to miss any of the boxes in here. So this sequence is fairly doable. Just you know, gotta concentrate. These barriers here are breakable. Your first reflex is to jump over them and like slow down a little bit, because when you jump, you're slowed down a little bit. But all you got to do is make sure you break them before you touch them, or they slow down a lot. They don't kill you like other... Oh, that was almost a dumb... See, they slow you down a bunch. At least the game's been fairly easy on you for the... Ah, there we go. The gem. Woo. All right. Level complete. Yes. And I unlocked a Bighorn energy, and I found the color gem. Woo.
No way. Not in a million. Get him off.
Crash, who is that?
Lani Loli? If the quantum masks have returned, then...
Hey, Aku, how's it going? Is that a quantum rift?
It appears to be a door between dimensions.
Yes, the kind we keep shut. We have to go through, find my siblings, and fix this before some putz with a big evil plan and a bigger ego does something.
I know a couple guys like that. It's them. They're the bad guys with big egos.
Unknowingly paved the way for a bright future. Once my rift generator is complete, dominion over all of time and space will be within our grasp.
Engine, embryo. You had some little...
So I love that they brought back all the characters, and what's cool about this game is all the bosses are technically the bigger bosses of the other games, so you don't have any, like... Yeah, it's a little bit like, oh, it's kind of a best of, and what the heck is Embryo doing with them? And I thought he was a bad guy and stuff, like, I thought he hated the other bad guys. A little bit of, like, lore stuff here, but it works in this context, that because plus the character in question is crazy, so he, of course he'll be a little confused as to who's his friend and who's his enemy. But yeah, no, it's I do think the boss selection in this game is really good. Plus, there's like a couple other bosses, but there's one random boss, which is like a swamp thing that we're gonna see in a future level. But so far, no, it's a pretty solid selection of bosses. Yeah, no, this game so far has got me charmed, and of course, can't be a Crash Bandicoot without a really awesome map selection. So the dimensional map. And of course, we've opened the new dimension. Ooh. Future Mad Max stuff. Post-apocalyptic Crash Bandicoot adventures. Which we are gonna be having next episode. So I'll see you guys again for more Crash Bandicoot goodness and also other Let's Plays and some videos. I'm working on a Resellers project for a couple of episodes of that to properly finish Season 3. That should be coming soon. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. It's super important right now. And don't forget to click the little bell to have all the notifications when my videos come up. And I'll see you guys next time. Love you guys. Brap brap.